For making dosa, the best pan is the Futura dosa pan if you have it. Otherwise, any other pan will be okay. But I feel like the Futura pan works the best. For making dosa, you have to prepare, but you can make it from the ready-made dough as well, and it will be the same recipe how to make it. Making dosa is a skill, but it's not that difficult. The main principle is when you spread the dosa, your pan needs to be cold so it will not stick to your ladle. So that's the basic principle of making a successful dosa. So here are the things that I have made. I'm going to tell you the recipe to make the dough, but here is the dough, and the consistency of the dough should be like, in India how you make gandha. So it should not be too watery, but it should not be too thick as well, because it should be very easy to spread. So I'm showing you the consistency of the dosa dough. Now I have the dosa dough here. Then I have a half a cup measurement here, because if you try to put one of these and then again try to take the second one, by that time your tawa is going to get too hot, and then you will not be able to spread it. So it's easier to take one more katori that you are going to make the measurement of the dosa dough. Then I have just plain water. You can add salt if you want to, but it's not necessary. And then I have some ghee which I have melted so that it will spread very easily. And that's it. And now we are going to make the dosa. I have already started heating my pan because I want it to be hot first, and then I'm going to make it cold. So here is some water I am putting on my tawa to make the tawa cold. And at this time I have my gas on low as well. So here I made the pan really cold and not too watery, but enough water to make it cold. Now I'm using this half cup thing to pour the batter on the tawa, and then I will take the ladle and slowly go round and round and round and round. And then if you want to make a crisp dosa, then make it thinner. If you want to make a soft dosa, you can make it thicker. So that's the way you make the dosa. If there are any gaps, you can put the little bit of dough there. Now once I have done that, then what I do is make the gas bigger, high on high, so that enough heat will come. Now this is the first dosa, so it is taking a little bit more time, but once the pan is hot and you are in a go, actually you can make dosas really fast. Once it gets, actually the restaurant people don't flip it because they have very high heat, but when you are making at home, I think you can flip it once quickly and again, so that it's properly cooked and tastes really good. So now that it's kind of drying out, I'm taking the butter. Now amount of butter you want to put is up to you. Actually, if you don't put any butter at all, also the dosa will come out, but I think the butter makes it taste really yum. So I am just dipping my spoon like that and then spreading the butter on my dosa. You need a thin flipper so that the dosa will not break, but actually it's so easy because if your batter is correct, which is the recipe I'm going to give you, it's so easy that it's not going to stick to the pan. If you see, it's totally not stuck to the pan. I can just put my flipper underneath, but I'm going to wait a little bit because I like it a little brown and crisp. And once I like the color of it, and it becomes, see, I just go down like that all around, make sure it's not stuck so it will not break, and flip it. Now I again took a little bit of butter and spread it on the top. Just sprinkle it. Again, the amount of butter you need is very less. If you like to use oil, you can use oil too. So now that your dosa is ready, you just take a plate and put in your plate. And then I have made this chutney, dal chutney, yum sambar, and the potato bhaji. So once you make this, then it's very easy to serve dosa, hot dosa, to your family. Actually, once you get a hang of it, you can put more than one pan and make multiple dosas at the same time. So I'm going to make one more so that you can understand the trick to make it. Again, see, I'm making it low. Then I'm putting water on my tawa or pan, making sure that it is really cooled down. And this is the trick to make a success out of your dosa making. Now I'm taking one time whatever dough I want to put, and I'm pouring in the middle. And then I'm taking my ladle and just moving it round and round, and if the consistency is correct, it will not stick, and you can make a wonderful dosa in no time. You can make it as big as small. Interesting thing is, you make the dough a little bit thicker and you can make uttapam from the same dough. And next time we will make uttapam and you will see how to make uttapam, great tasting uttapam from the same dough. That's it, guys. Have a hot dosa and enjoy. Again, I am sprinkling some butter on my next dosa. I have increased the heat so that it will cook very quickly. It's now sizzling. I'm going to wait just a minute for it to kind of pop up. It actually pops up, and that's when you know that it's done. My butter is sizzling, and oh my God, the aroma is so beautiful. And if you make your dough at home, it's very easy to make actually. You take 3 cups of rice, 1 cup of dal, soak it overnight. In the morning you grind it, keep in your oven, and next morning add just salt and your batter is ready. So I'm going to write down the recipe for you, and I hope you will make dosa from your own dough. Here, I am flipping it. Now see how it comes out. There is no sticking to the pan at all. See, 1, 2 and 3. And now I'm adding another little bit of butter on it, just for swad, just for taste, just for aroma. And you will be surprised. I can feed 15 people if they come to my house for dosa. I will put 3 pans and I will continue making dosas. In 1 hour, I can make maybe 60-70 dosas. So welcome to the world of dosas. Enjoy.